What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Dana White's Contender Series, Season 9, Week 4, and this is a good one on paper anyways. And I know I said that after Week 1, and Week 1 was kind of a stinker and whatever. This one, I mean, at most, 1 or 2 fights could be a stinker. The rest should be a fun fight. If you guys haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. We do live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and of course, a live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. We'll go over every matchup as the fighters make their walkouts. I will go over who I think will win and just a quick little preview on the fighters and on the matchup. Reminder, every single Monday, so yesterday now, every single Monday, I post extended highlights of every and just footage, not even just highlights, but just footage, fight footage on every single one of the fighters who are participating this week. So week 4. And then early on Tuesdays, I do my picks, prediction, and preview videos. So there's always timestamps on it. We did it a few hours ago. We did it at around noon. So that's my extended picks and predictions. I'm not going to go into it too much on this show, as this is mostly a fight companion, but I will go over the fighters before they make their walkouts or as they're making their walkouts 100%. What's going on, Dirty Hippo? Where's the smart money tonight? I don't bet. Where can I watch the fights? On ESPN Plus. But I will say, out of the underdogs here, and this is what I wrote. This is what I wrote in my notes. Yeah, too many notes for fucking 5 fights. It's not going to matter. I'm probably going to get all my picks wrong anyways. McMillan, medium confidence in that underdog. Tuan, low confidence. Mandel, Nalo, high confidence to the point where I even picked him to win. And Theo Haig, low confidence, but those are all underdogs that I think have a chance. Holy fuck, I'm already behind on so many comments. I'll try to get to these all, but I'm probably going to miss most of them because Andrew wanted us to share some street fight highlights. So we're going to get to those before everything, ladies and gentlemen. So if I missed your comment, just comment it again. All right, what do we got here? Oh my God, they had boxing. This was like a sanctioned street fight? Oh my God, the way he went down, his poor knees. All right, so that's one. Here's the other one. I'll try to catch up on comments, guys. I'm going to speed read them after this, but I got to get to these because these came in before we even started streaming. Oh, man. I hope the little guy holds his own here. I don't know what's being said, so maybe he doesn't deserve to hold his own here. Oh, I think I've actually seen this before. Yep. Guillotine. Yep. Oof.
Emotional damage.
Oh, my God. No, this is a flying guillotine. Oh, yeah. He's out. All right, last but not least, I don't remember the context to this one. Oh! I hope he robbed someone and that's... Oh my God, yeah, buddy. That is awesome.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Freaking... That's literally all I see on Instagram too, are just fight highlights. All right, let's work our way up here. What do we got? Kiesa standing on a phone book, probably. His pants end up falling off? Oh my goodness. Andrew's got the win clips, absolutely. Tommy gonna win. How about the house on McMillan? I'm betting on Dylan Danazy's the go aim with Jake Paul. What's up, Hockey from Home? Good to see you. What's up, Alina? Good to see you. Reaper, glad you had the day off. What's up, Shane? What's up, Ben? What's up, Dougie? Hope everyone's doing good. Amberly, good to see you as well. If you consider Azerbaijan part of Europe, crazy that the UFC does European events this year, London, Paris, and Azerbaijan. I don't really know what I consider Azerbaijan. Brother got folded. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Yo, shout out to Andrew A. for all the clips. Mgoyan Chase Hooper on pre-stream broadcast. Yeah, he's been on that one for a few weeks in a row now. What's up, Emmett? What's up, Volcan? What's up, the Striking Ace? Just stopping by to say what's up as he's heading to work. Let's get this bread. Yo, what's up, Dr. Lemon Lime? I was actually, speaking of the algorithm, freaking homemade Sprite has hit my algorithm. All I've been seeing is the Dr. Lemon Lime. Void Mate. Yeah, I don't. You're on the other side of the world, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure where you can access this. Never seen a fighter with a mullet win. Yo, he used to be freaking bald. Gianni scares me. He scares us all. All right, let's get to highlighting the first two fighters here. Maybe not all. Some people like to clown him, but with that much of a spray tan and teeth that white, veneers that white, there's just something off. Like, it's crazy to me that he doesn't have a Listerine sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? Let me curse your algorithm. I don't know. It's kind of a blessing. I might try to make some. I'm not much of a soda guy, but maybe if I home make it, I can justify it. Have they landed on decision as to what the new bonuses will be like? I haven't heard yet. Good to see you guys. JDM. I don't think JDM has a mullet. I don't consider what JDM has a mullet. Aaron Jeffrey? Now, there we go. See there, hockey from home. All right, first two fighters on this card, and again, the underdog Tommy McMillan, good underdog in this matchup as they do have similar strengths. All right, Tommy McMillan 8-0 as a pro. He's the slight underdog in this one. 27 years of age, trains at the MMA lab and with Tim Walsh at Red Hawk Academy. So he's one of the Arizona boys. 3 KO TKOs, 5 submissions, 0 decisions, 7-0 in Fusion Fight League. Beat a 7-4 guy, 21-19 in his last 2 fights, and won a title against a 6-4 guy. So like 8-5, 6-4, 7-4. Those are the best opponents that he's beaten. Now, respect taking on a 3-0 guy as in your debut, but he was pretty polished coming out of the amateur ranks where he went 7-0, winning 2 amateur titles, and actually fought some decent guys. And important thing to note, actually went out of the first round to a decision, even though it's 3 3-minute rounds, to a second round, to a third round as an amateur. He's never been past the first round as a pro just yet. He has found success absolutely mauling and ground and pounding and getting the back and choking out lesser grapplers than him. But he's huge for the division. His wrestling's insane, and his striking is developing. Mind you, we just haven't seen a lot of it yet as a pro because he'll get his TKOs on the ground via ground and pound. Now, his opponent, very young, and I don't want to say small for the division, but like ain't no Tommy McMillan up in this bitch. He is now fighting out of ATT. He's one of Armin Sarukian guys. 7-0, so one of these guys is going to go. And I'll say this. I was one to doubt that, like, everyone was hyping this guy up. Activate A was hyping this guy, but a lot of people were hyping this guy up, and I was trying to be like the hipster. As you know, look at my freaking toucan glasses here today. I was trying to be the look, all right? And I was like, no, this guy's not as good. And you know what? I had to eat crow. Like, his wrestling is insane. So, like, the wrestling ace, chain wrestling, just all the time pressure, and he's very good at it. And if he does slow down a little bit or can't get the takedown or can't sustain ground control after getting the takedown, he's actually got some good power in his mitts. Do I think he's a polished boxer? No. But do I think his striking overall, like skill-wise, is better than McMillan's? Yes. I think he's a little bit quicker. Is the power going to translate to a guy that big? We'll see. 5 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision, 1-0 in LFA. Took on some decent, like, okay competition coming up. Like, fought guys who actually were experienced, not guys who were just making their debuts. As soon as he got to North America, though, but again, like, they weren't the best guys. As soon as he got to North America, respect taking on a 6-3 guy, 5-3 guy in LFA and Cage Fury FC, respectively. His last 2 fights in Tough Enough were against guys he absolutely manhandled, right? So, like, take it with a grain of salt. This is a fun matchup. Good underdog in Tommy McMillan. I am picking the favorite in this one. I'm just giving that extra. If their wrestling's a stalemate, if this does go the distance, it's going to be Mgoyan landing more, whether he hurts McMillan or drops him like he has other guys or not. And maybe I'm proven wrong. McMillan's boxing and striking has just become that much better. McMillan is a very strong wrestler, and that's why I say as an underdog, I got medium confidence in him for sure. And if you guys did pick him as an underdog, hey man, I may or may not have dropped $2 on him as well. Just saying. But I am going as oh, you guys can't see my my pick here. I actually made picks on Tapology. I know, crazy. But I am going with Armin Sarukian's boy in this one. Let me know your pick in the live chat, guys. And don't forget, you can wait to vote in the poll question until after you've seen all the fights, or you can vote now. You can vote in the poll question as strategic as you want, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Wyatt? Great to see you. Mgoyan, Nalo, Moneyline, Haig by sub or other 2 fights under. Dude, I just don't see Haig doing it. I hope you make me eat crow though, because I know he's a damn good wrestler, but like, is he gonna? I just feel like the Polish fighter, the FEN star, Oleksiejczuk's brother, has faced wrestlers before. Maybe not wrestlers to his caliber, but like good wrestlers before, but he is, like, again, he is in my list of guys who definitely can win, but low confidence on that one. The Star Spangled Manglist Stevenson. I will be seeing him live in a couple weeks. Yes. I'll go head-to-head and pick McMillan. I worry he crushed cans lately, and he's going to realize he is in with a much better fighter. McMillan has great subs, so this will be an interesting. Sugar may be in his corner. What's up, Adebayo? Good to see you. What's up, Chris Cushman? Good to see you as well. I mean, for sure is a stretch. Okay, he has O'Malley and Tim Welch in his corner. He kind of is. The odds for a fight to end in a draw is always crazy. If you throw $1 on the draw every time, eventually you'll make your money back. There was, I think it was Mike, not Mikey P, but Mike. Mike in our live chat. Not Mikey P, but Mikey. He used to do that. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, Aniol. Good to see you. He's got the baby sugar hairdo. First KO, I give 5 memberships. Dude, you were far too kind. You spoiled us last weekend. I think you gave out like 10 memberships and like $20 on top of that, Chris Cushman. I just can't wait for you to finally make your way to Minnesota. We'll hit up some regional MMA. Or if, the UFC does come to Minnesota, you definitely have to come out here. And I can hit you back up and cross-join some beers. Diego Lopez has the mohawk mullet. True. He has the mushroom hair. That's literally like, was my hairdo until I want to say like 28. McMillan trains at the lab and now with Tim Welsh. Yep. Let's go. It's time. People really think JDM actually has a chance against Islam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, round 1. I think he proved... I think people are right to think he has a chance given how, like, okay, he passed a test against a really good wrestler, and now let's see him against a guy who also has pretty good striking. And a different style for sure, but... All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. People who are insanely confident, though, makes me roll my eyes, but it should be an awesome matchup. Yeah, you can see the size difference right here. And look for the takedown already as Mgoyan, and Mgoyan got the takedown, but a nice little scramble by McMillan. They're back on their feet. McMillan has great subs. This will be an interesting Sugar May Meetings corner. Go over the takedown again. Here's Mgoyan, but McMillan now grabbing the neck. 4 minutes and 31 seconds. As for our last conversation about doping, your CBJJ will start doping tests, so Gordon will not be invited if he doped. He will always be invited, and it's up to him whether he wants to go or not, my friend. Good morning. He holds all the cards in that one. They reach out to him all the time, and he has participated with them before. 403. The UFC have no morals when it comes to making money. Continuing to control that shoulder and head of McMillan right now. Or sorry, of Mgoyan right now is McMillan. Good to see you, by the way. Good morning to you. What's up, Curtis Clark? 340. Oh, just missing with the knee was McMillan as they get back on their feet. Fight is over with superior rules. I know, dude. So whenever they hold on... Every stream, I feel like we're only 17 minutes in, so I'd like hold my breath. But every stream, like if you hold the neck like that, If this was real MMA, fight's over. Fight's over. 317 looking for the spinning elbow was Mgoyan. Doesn't land. Low kick by Mgoyan. McMillan with the right hand. McMillan out of range, but the one pressuring forward. Wide stance by McMillan. Superior rule set, please. Oh, big right hand by Mgoyan. He dropped McMillan. McMillan bounces right back up to his feet, though. McMillan now with the underhooks, using his strength. Great work here by McMillan after getting flash knockdown. Just trying to use his strength to recover, but Mgoyan with the right uppercut. Mgoyan looking for the body kick. Mgoyan with the right to the body. There's that striking difference, ladies and gentlemen. Left elbow by Mgoyan. Mgoyan looking for that right uppercut. Doesn't land. Body kick by Mgoyan. He may be smaller, but he hits it. Oh! Spinning elbow by Mgoyan. It landed. He chopped McMillan again. McMillan, he's got one shot to survive this, and that is get in the clinch or get a takedown right now because Mgoyan is absolutely mauling him. Right uppercut. Knee. That is incorrect. He already has. He already has, sir. He's literally been on UFC Fight Pass Invitationals. I don't know why you don't want to watch the fight right now and you're talking about Gordon and doping and jiu-jitsu. But wholeheartedly disagree, as it's happened before, and if he wants, it will happen again. Nice takedown by Mgoyan and a nice elbow. Trying to roll out of this is McMillan. 2 minutes remaining. Mgoyan with the left hand, trying to control the shoulders. 153. Again, I guess I could say it again. If we were allowed superior rule set, left knee by Mgoyan could land on the face of McMillan. Yeah, we've literally done live streams with him participating at UFC events, and let's just say he was not looking pretty natty there. 135, desperately looking for a leg. Here's McMillan, and Mgoyan now trying to control the shoulder. Wish there were knees to the ground. Absolutely. 120. Oh, right hand by Mgoyan, but McMillan's a tough as nails. He gets back up to his feet, and he tried to go for a takedown of his own, and now Mgoyan with the reverse guillotine. Mgoyan with the reverse guillotine. Oh, this is under the chin, and he's in full mount. Oh, the shoulder, though, is saving him. The right shoulder of McMillan is saving him here. As if he does roll to his left. Oh, the neck is still trapped. But Mgoyan maybe trying to get the back right now. ESPN Plus. Good job by McMillan rolling out of that, but having his back right now is Mgoyan. Mgoyan has his back. Both hooks are in right now, ladies and gentlemen. Both hooks are in. 38 seconds remaining in this first round, and what a round for Mgoyan. 26 seconds on the clock. I just don't care, and you seem to care about it. And I've literally seen him be invited to BJJ events there before. I've literally read that he was invited for the first show. They do not care, man. 10 seconds. Nice left. Oh, by Mgoyan and McMillan looking for a late takedown here. But you know what? You're passionate about it, and I respect. I truly don't give a single fuck. I'm not going to lie, my friend. I'm not going to lie. I care way more about this first round of this fight. But you're passionate about that, and respect, dude. I just disagree. I think the UFC care way more about money than freaking Gordon Ryan on his cycle, participating or not participating in events. Round 2 coming up. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just saying, like, this is such a crazy first round. We talked about Gordon Ryan and UFC BJJ. Wish there were knees to the ground. I cry myself to sleep sometimes thinking about Arnold Allen versus Movsar. Superior rule set would have gotten my boy Arnold to victory. Dude, there's so many fights in the UFC, and not even in the UFC, in other promotions too, where I'm like, fuck, I just wish it was there. Oh, what? In the next fight, Gelton Almeida, I will stay in his corner. Nice. So O'Malley and Tim Welch are in his corner. David got this round in the bag. Absolutely. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Dare I ask who you guys even have in that first round? Round 2.
Let's get it all.
How does Neck even go in that position? Bro, I bet he's going to be sore tomorrow. Oh, that's a great question. Canucks Stanley Cup, probably. 444. Yeah, but he's never going to be signed to the UFC BJJ. like, he still be invited as a coach if he wants. They already tried. .428, nice left by McMillan. And okay, so they're going to start testing. If it ain't USADA, bro, it's UFC testing. They're going to test who they want. Let's just say the big stars, even if they do piss hot, the UFC won't let us know. But the young guys are the first timers coming in pissing hot. Oh, they'll make a case out of them. 356. Right to the body by McMillan. But again, you're passionate about that. Respect. I could care less, to be perfectly honest. I'd rather watch freaking EBI than UFC BJJ. I love Eddie Bravo's rule set way more. Shout out to the OG, rest in peace, UFC Fight Pass Invitationals, ladies and gentlemen. Unable to get the takedown here is Mgoyan. McMillan, again, if we were allowed superior rule set, could land some knees to the head of Mgoyan. 313. Oh, Mgoyan's bleeding, man. Mgoyan's bleeding. And now McMillan potentially going for not an arm triangle choke, but that position to get into side control, and he does try to get into side control. Hey, bro, was a man. Oh, this motherfucker's on steroids. To this day. 249. Now looking to maybe snatch up a ninja. Nope. Still just controlling the shoulders here. Okay, now potentially trying to get it set up here. 237. Mgoyan still trying to get out of it, though. And he gets back up to his feet. And there, back at center. 230. Mgoyan cut on the left side of his forehead. And McMillan with a second win here, man. Mgoyan to the left and right. McMillan showing he can be a distance fighter. Or at least a second round fighter. Here, we're halfway through the second round. And McMillan looks like he has more energy here. Or at least has a better poker face than Mgoyan, who just ate a right hand. Yeah, Mgoyan's slowing down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Mgoyan. His timing's off. Where he was landing some big shots in the first round and some perfectly timed combos. He is gassed, man, and McMillan's taking advantage of him with these elbows. I don't know, Amberly. He's getting the better of Mgoyan now. Oh, but a counter right by Mgoyan. Oh, knee by Mgoyan. Honestly, neither of these guys are polished yet, but this is a fun fight. I would say neither of these guys are polished yet, but it is a fun fight. And they each land a 1-2. Oh, and McMillan with the right. All right, they're both starting to really show how tired they are here. And Mgoyan looking for a takedown and doesn't get it. Great stuffing by McMillan. Yeah, I was just saying, I think they're both still sloppy. Cardio maybe still needs to be worked on. Oh, McMillan's kind of just pushing him off. Oh, it was a clash of heads. That's what it was. So maybe, in fairness, maybe McGoyan's seeing a little bit of the Tweety Birds here too. Blood pouring into his eye. It was a clash of heads. 1 minute and 2 seconds. I was wondering if it was an elbow at first. The round's still going on. 54 seconds. Yeah, Laura Sango just said it. Trying to figure out who the fresher fighter is. I think they're both tired, but McMillan has a better poker face. Seeing Mgoyan get caught in these front headlocks is not good. Low kick by McMillan. Mgoyan still outstriking McMillan in the second round, but the second round's a lot closer. Whereas that first round was 100% going to Mgoyan. I would honestly say the second round would go to McMillan. Again, the damage wasn't necessarily from a significant strike from McMillan, so keep that in mind, guys. It was from a clash of heads. But still, yeah, McMillan. I got him in this one. Stuffing takedowns. Getting the better of the scrambling exchanges. And I think landing the better shots overall in this second round. Final 5 seconds. Oh, McMillan just missing with the knee. And that is it for the second round. Basically, this is going to come down to who has more cardio. Because Mgoyan, incredible first round. Won with flying fucking carpets. Second round, closer. I give the slight edge to McMillan. I know Mgoyan's still outstriking him, but I think it was what, like 26-18, something like that in the second round. So the damage under the right eye of Mgoyan came from McMillan, but the cut on the forehead came from a clash of heads. As soon as I said he's not ready, he started landing punches. Mgoyan by distance. Tommy Shea led that kick, and Mgoyan didn't like it at all. They're willing to fight, or better yet, get KO'd by a big star, so Dana might sign one. Could be nervous too. See Mgoyan, yeah, the front headlocks. As soon as I say he's not ready, or boy, it's going to be a shootout. All right, doctor looked at the cut, said he's good to go. I think it's 1-1. Mgoyan went too hard in the first, and he does that a lot, but he's usually able to just eventually find a finish in the second or third. Let's get it all. All right, here we go. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen. What has been an absolute barn burner to start this card here. Oh, right uppercut by Mgoyan. Oh, big right hand by Mgoyan. He definitely hits hard for a small guy, though, eh, Andrew? Definitely hits hard for a smaller guy. Fight's still going on, brother. This is the third round. He almost lost in the first round, was able to tough it out and survive into the second. I think he won the second round. We're in the start of round 3 here, 30 seconds in. Oh, big right by Mgoyan. Mgoyan looking for the single leg. Can't get it, but then lands a big right hand. He definitely does. He looks more like a 135er. Could you imagine if he puts on some muscle or goes down to 135? But we'll see. Still bright future. He's only 21 years of age. And they're each just throwing 1-2 Stephen Bonner, Forrest Griffin style right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those style fights. Tommy should have held him in the corner. 355. Left hand by McMillan. Mgoyan again going back for the takedown, but at this point, man, you ain't getting it. 344. I don't think Gelton Almeida will want to do an interview with me, and I don't blame him. Right uppercut by Mgoyan. He's so young, he's going to put on some size and muscle, so I think he definitely grows into the weight class. 330. Armenians are a different breed. That they are. Oh, a left hook by Mgoyan. Oh, big right hand by McMillan. Again, Mgoyan started off this round strong and is walking forward and throwing shots. Elbows. Those elbows are nice. But McMillan's landing the better punches. 310. This is going to be a tough round to score if it continues on like this for the next 3 minutes. And we have 3 minutes left, and they're both dead tired, just swanging and banging. Like I said, old school Ultimate Fighter style to get into the house, and or like I said, Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner type fight here, ladies and gentlemen. Body kick by McMillan, right hand by Mgoyan. They each land a right. 244. Oh, big right by Mgoyan. McMillan answers. Again, each breathing from the mouth. Right uppercut by Mgoyan. McMillan's tough, though, man. He's eating some big shots, even these late ones. Oh, McMillan with the right hook. Split incoming, and honestly, I don't even hate it. 222. Mgoyan is the one walking forward here, where McMillan was kind of walking him down at the end of that second round. He's the still one walking forward here. Yeah, fun fight indeed. Oh, big right uppercut by Mgoyan again. Man, he hits hard. Even dead tired, you could see. I could hear the just crack. UFC Fight Pass. Or sorry, ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. Oh, big left jab by McMillan. Fuck, I have no idea who's going to win this round. We still got 2 minutes to decide it, though. And Mgoyan goes for a takedown, leaves his neck out there. McMillan now landing some knees. I get trying to get it, because if you secure it, sure, maybe that wins you the round. But that left side of his head is brutal. Left elbow by Mgoyan. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Left by McMillan. Mgoyan dead tired. Eyes bloodied and bruised. Unfortunately, they cannot do that. Or they haven't done that in... I don't think they've ever. And if they have, it was like once years ago. And if Dana didn't do it last year for Bogdan Grad and Aswell, he ain't going to do it now. I'm telling you that much. My draw prediction is a real possibility, especially if the first round was a 10-8. Hits like a Mack truck. And firing back here is Mgoyan. Both of them are bruised and battered. Oh, big right hand by Mgoyan after eating the leg kick. This fight is sick, man. What a fight. Third round, both gas just fucking throwing hands. McMillan with more of the jabs and 1-2s in this round, but Mgoyan landing the more significant strikes in the elbows and the uppercuts. Oh, right hand by McMillan. McMillan saying, let's go. 30 seconds. 1-2 by McMillan. Oh, another 1-2 by McMillan. Right uppercut by Mgoyan. Right by McMillan. Left by McMillan. Yeah, highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. 1-2 by McMillan. And McMillan screaming in his face. What a way to end the round. Screaming in his face. Going for a knee. 10 seconds. Mgoyan's done, man. He's so tired. And McMillan still walking through. Honestly, that wins him the round. That last 30 seconds wins him the round. Mgoyan's still in this, but he's got nothing left, and that is it. Standing fucking O, bro. Standing O. What a fight, man. What a fight. Give it to Tommy McMillan, man. It's either a draw if Mgoyan somehow, some way got a 10-8 in the first round, or Tommy McMillan, again, up until the last 30 seconds, I was like, it's a fucking coin flip. Because you can argue output from McMillan in that third over the big shots that Mgoyan threw on him. What a fucking fight, man. What a fucking fight. USA. All the damage has got to be McMillan. Well, again, that right now, I disagree with that. And we literally talked about that after the second round. No. And you know why. You know why. Like, yes, there's more visible damage. I'm not gonna say that, but all of it is not fair. Clash of heads cut him open in the second round. Under the eyes, sure. But if we're going just visible damage, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. We got to be fair, sir. We got to be fair. And I picked Mgoyan to win, but I want McMillan to win here. Yeah. But I pointed it out as fact. Close fucking fight indeed. I think McMillan takes that third round, man. That last 30 seconds, that showed, like, I don't care if this isn't Pride FC, one championship or Ryzen. That showed that you fucking won the end of the round, man. Just yelling in his face, kneeing him. 29-28 all around. Come on, McMillan. Yeah, he got it, Tommy McMillan. Let's go. Yo, got my pick wrong, but when the right fighter wins, I love it. Got my pick wrong, but when the right fighter wins, I love it. Talk about dog, man. Talk about dog. When he was outclassed in the feet, on the feet in the first round, when his opponent was fresh, he just fucking survived somehow, some way. Second round, used his takedown defense and took advantage of a tired fighter and just proved that if you just keep walking forward and save a little energy for that last 30-second war cry, you can get it. Great performance. But on both sides, man, on both sides, this will not be the last chance for Mgoyan. And I think with that performance, Dana's going to give him a contract because, like, holy fuck, what a fucking fight, right? So, what a way to start off this card, man. What a way to start off this card. Hell yeah. And I got my pick wrong, but I did say medium confidence for him as an underdog. And I'm glad that a few of you guys have made some money. Hey, Dana White showing that he did have some of that Chicago deep dish recently. Hey, boys? That was a good back and forth fight. Really hope he gets a contract. Tommy Tom! Yeah, they both got beat up. Give them both the contract. God, I would love that. I just don't see it happening. Tommy won! I just think, like, again, if Michael Aswell and Bogdan Grad both weren't given a contract last year, they ain't getting it this year. That second round was the swing round. McMillan won. I don't think either fighter from this one's going to be able to turn around on 4 days. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What a great fight. What a great fight. I can watch this guy again. He's getting one with that long talk with Dana. Still may be green, but yeah, I think Dana loves those type of fighters. Yep. Absolutely. And you know what? Me too. And again, that's what Dana White's Contender Series is. Right? It's a one-night impression show, right? Or one night to impress. I don't see him lasting long in the UFC. I get the Mike Perry. But you know what's funny is I'm surprised he struck this much, Kevin. He's way more of a wrestler than he is a striker. Just stopping by to throw a like in, brother. Have a good stream. Yo, tell me you watched that fight. Tell me you watched that fight, Denial. Tell me you watched that fight. That was insane. Yo, shout out to Steve Asplin. How you like that shit, Hank? How you like that shit? Steve Asplin, Dana White Contender Series next week, baby. Unfortunately, I don't get to see him in LFA in 2 weeks. But on Dana White Contender Series next week. Let's go. Now the Brazilian fighter will win. I'm not going to lie. I originally picked Samuel Silva to win. But upon watching more and more tape of both of them again, I switched it up. But that one, oh God, this next one should be an absolute barn burner as well. Although, tough to top that. That set the bar pretty high. That set the bar pretty friggin' high. All right. Let's get to the next one here, ladies and gentlemen. This one honestly could have been the main event. And in my opinion, should have. And this is no Canadian bias at all. Again, I originally was all on the Samuel Silva train. I was like, Bellator fighter, Canadian fighter. Got no chance. No chance. And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember Nalo. Then I started watching his fights and I was like, holy fuck. Yeah. Although he almost got killed by the scale yesterday. If you know, you know, yeah. He had a really tough weight cut. Really tough weight cut. Nalo, let's go. Yo, what's up? What? I don't think that fight is next. I mean, that's what it says on the ESPN. Oh, sorry. Antoine Hosner. Okay, sorry. For some reason, ESPN Fight Pass went to that one. Because I was going to say, Tapology's order was wrong, but Tapology's order is always wrong. So, thank you. All right, let's get to this next one. Regardless, Mandel Nalo should have been, and Samuel Silva should have been on the main event. Canada all day. Okay, well that one's not next. I did just go on Tapology, and I was like, wait a minute. But sometimes this just moves to whatever ones it wants to. So there you go. All right, next two fighters about to make their walkouts here. Cold open is about to start. Two Fighting Lab fighters, yep. Canada all day. I'm glad Tommy won and I hit my bet, but he got his ass whooped. You got to work on that. Watching from Victoria. Yo. My old stomping ground, brother. I used to go to UVic. Let's go, baby. Vancouver Island born. Let's go. Have you seen his weight? Now he's a monster. Yeah, he cuts a lot of weight. Yeah. All right. Next one, ladies and gentlemen. Antoine Ho, like a late re-signee to Dana White's Contender Series. He fought on last year's season and got absolutely starched, which we'll get to here in a moment, to Loner Kavanaugh, who ironically just got absolutely starched after, being on top in his last fight, winning in his last fight. So not like a crazy amount of time to prepare for this, but having said, like, his last fight was 5 months ago. He just didn't get the word, I don't think, until I think he was like, again, he had like a month, but some of these guys had like 2-3 months. They knew they were getting on it. I only say that because whoever, and I forget what preview shows were talking about it, whoever was talking about that, and I guess I'm now one of them, but it's just kind of funny and moot because Chapaloon's taking this fight on 1 week's fucking notice, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week's notice. That's right. He won, or he defended his LFA title last week against a very talented wrestler whose hands have been getting better and better. But against a guy in Devin Loze, who was on, I think, like a 3 or 4 fight win streak and a finish streak at that. Dude, Chapolin, who's got Richie Miranda in his corner. Another LFA champ, not a big deal. 29 years of age, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. 7 knockouts, 4 submissions, 3 decisions. Has never been knocked out. 4-1 in LFA, 2-1 in Jungle Fight. Defended his belt against the interim champ at the time, Igor Sakari. Igor Sakari, a little bit chinny, but still a very hard hitter and very good striker. I would argue better than Antoine Ho. And he walked through 3 of his big shots and then just like knocked him the fuck out. Great win against Cody Davis, Leonardo Soares, and Devin Lose. I mean, this run has been great. He got out-grappled by Davey Bittencourt. But man, I just love his resume. Throughout his career, 2-0, goes up against a 4-1 guy, some guy around his same level, 4-0, and then just like keeps taking steps up in competition. And yeah, he is a hard-hitting Brazilian with a great chin. He can eat shots to give them. Not necessarily the fastest striking, but insane hooks. Takedown defense, good enough to hang in the major organizations. And I mean, he was Brazilian. He was born in a gi and a couple stripes on his white belt, right? My biggest concern is 2 weight cuts in 2 weeks. He's not a small 125er. He's not a big 125er, but like still, it's just, even if you're a little guy, even for me, getting down to 125 cutting weight, it ain't easy, bro. And in 2 weeks, sheesh. Antoine Ho, a very quick fighter, explosive wrestling, good scrambles. I don't want to say like really strong, but actually has some underappreciated jiu-jitsu. In the pocket, he leaves his fucking head open way too much, but he's quick. So it's like there's a little give and take. He can either get starched by Loner Kavanaugh, but leading up to that, if his footwork's on point, and he can at least keep one of his 2 hands up, or at least keep a high guard. And it's not even because he gets like cocky or anything. He just leaves his head open. He just leaves his head open. His hands are just a little bit too far down. And especially swinging in the pocket, he'll overswing with his hooks. But he has got the speed advantage, and he is well-rounded. I would say they're both at the same level, like well-roundedness. But Chapolin's got the power. Excuse me. He's definitely got the power, and that is why he's the favorite in this one. Has fought guys who are, as good of grapplers as Antoine Ho. Has fought guys who are as quick as him. Bro, I recognize that guy in his corner. He was a former Ultimate Fighter guy. That's hilarious. Anyways, I'm going Chapolin on this one. Fought way better competition. Again, the only asterisk is he fought last week. But he didn't take too much damage in that one, if any damage at all. Great striker, hits hard, well-rounded, decent scrambles, decent boxing. That is Antoine Ho. And again, even if they're both like full camp, fully prepared, months in advance, knew about this, I'd still think Chapolin wins all day, every day. Antoine Ho, only 24 years of age, is his second opportunity in Dana White's Contender Series. So if he loses this one, the road to the UFC is going to be... It's going to be tough. He's going to have to put like a legit win streak together, not just a 1 again in LFA against a guy who's 3-4. And that's the biggest thing. The level of competition that they've each faced is, 4 KO, 1 submission, 2 decision. But the level of competition is way less for Antoine Ho. All right. Yeah, yes, yep. 100%. Shane's got Antoine Ho. Kevin knows. One of my best friends is Vietnamese. She cooks for me on birthdays. Food is going to say love Vietnamese food. Blocks punches with his forehead. For the best, DraftKings running a special on Travis Kelce to have at least 1 reception in the first quarter from -200 to +110. Use promo code CityLife. Just kidding. We don't have a promo code because they will not sponsor us. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Each of them throwing some kicks here. 442. What's up, Sean? Good to see you guys. If I missed your comment as I was going through the breakdown, just comment it again. I'm not trying to ignore you. 434. There's Antoine Ho, man. Again, I know he's just getting loose there, but keep your freaking hands up, bro. Keep your hands up. Chapolin on the outside, side to side here. Literally just started. .410. Antoine Ho missing with the low kick. Yes, Zach Posner. He's very fun to watch. Low kick by Chapolin. Antoine Ho, low kick out of range. 346. Going high is Antoine Ho, missing with the right hand. Ho just has not found his range yet. Yeah, I hope Zach gets into a fight before the end of the year. Oh, spinning back fist by Antoine Ho. Then he eats a 1-2 by Chapolin. Tommy won. 29-28. Almost lost in the first round. Was able to tough it out. Came back in the second. And each of them just went to fucking war. Stephan Bonner, Forrest Griffin style in the third round. And he ended the round on top. What is up, Jengobo? Good to see you. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Chapolin, not as aggressive here to start this one. 247. Chapolin missing with the right hand. Send the... Or really? Hold on. 232. High kick swing and a miss by Chapolin. I don't see him saying that on Instagram. 224. $217. Dude, yeah, that first fight is and was awesome. 210. Antoine Ho with the body lock. From a great height to a light spa. Light spa. Antoine Ho with the takedown. Bro, could the underdogs be barking? Again, Ho on my list of guys who definitely can win as an underdog, but I had low confidence, but looking great in the wrestling department here early. Chapolin trying to get back up to his feet. But again, Chapolin, 2 weight cuts in 2 weeks. He fought last weekend. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. Low kick by Chapolin. Oh, Chapolin with the right hand. Looking for that left hook. Chapolin looking for that right again. Stalking him down here. Chapolin looking for the body shot, but Antoine Ho, good job getting out of the way. Antoine Ho with the right hand, but oh, grounded knee by Chapolin. The ref missed it. Superior rule set. Oh, big left hand by Chapolin. 105 and Chapolin now rips Tommy to the ground. A couple of right hands, a couple of hammer fists by Chapolin. You got to imagine the Chapolin's friggin'... Yeah, both knees were down. You got to imagine that Tim Welch and co are yelling at freaking Gary, freaking Brock Lesnar looking Copeland right now. 48 seconds. Definitely not a fan of this ref personally. And Ho cut underneath his right eyebrow. Gary Copeland loves the superior rule set. Why did Copeland not stop the fight after the Leo shot? He thinks he's in Japan and that he can smoke ciggies in the corner. Oh, I thought Chapolin was literally going to fire up another knee there. Back up to his feet is Ho. Right to the body by Chapolin. Hey, shout out to Ho here. He just ate a superior rule set shot in a non-superior rule set league. Fake MMA. Still able to tough it out, get back up to his feet, end the round. And, oh, just missing with that overhand was Antoine Ho. Well, clearly not, but then it's like, why are you even in there? Why are you even employed? You know what I mean, Amberly? If you miss something like that, how are you even employed? Why are you even in there? Yeah, 2 knees down. My God. That's why I said Amber. He's probably smoking a ciggy in the corner. All right. Cut right under the eyebrow. Not in a good spot. Yeah, clearly does not give a fuck if the decision is rigged.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was loud. I know that was loud. I just looked at the dial and I was like, oh, my bad, my bad. Oh, man. Good first round. Good first round. Slow, and Antoine Ho wasn't able really to find his range in the opening 2 minutes, but was able to tough it out there at the end. It's tough because, like, I want to give the first round to Chapolin, but, like, man, you landed a legal knee. Yo, Alina, Radley De Silva was in our live chat on Sunday. Gary Copeland, keep your fucking eyes open, dude. If you're going to smoke in the cage, at least let that nicotine, like, help you, not hamper you. Yep. That one just grew, though, to the point where, like, it started to sag. That was a sick fight, by the way. One of the first streams we did on this channel.
Let's get it
All right, round 2. Love him. Love him. Do I think he'll beat Pantoja? It's tough to say. Definitely going to be a threat because he's a threat everywhere, but Pantoja's a dog, man. But Van's cardio is just... it's something special, too, so he can just keep going and going. So I'm very excited for that fight. Don't really care who wins. I just think it's going to be a good fight. 420, smoke him if you got him. Well, that sounds pretty amazing, too. Oh, nice 1-2 by Antoine Ho. Chapolin missing with the high kick. Again, Chapolin not fighting as aggressive as he usually does, guys. And you got to imagine that the quick turnaround has something to do with that. Again, less about the fight and more just about making 125. 352. Ho with the right hook blocked by Chapolin. Chapolin right to the body. Ho moving is honestly, like, even side to side. Like, he's still leaving his head open when he gets into the pocket there, but him moving side to side is not allowing Chapolin just to land these straight shots. Or his hooks, for that matter. Because he's constantly just moving. Oh, right elbow by Ho. Chapolin is the one stalking him down, though, pressuring him outside that center line. Left to the body by Chapolin. Ho looking for the takedown. Good stuffing the takedown by Chapolin. Come on, more superior rule set, baby. More superior rule set. Soccer kicks, come on. And this is why the UFC is fake MMA. Just because of that right there. Oh, and Chapolin now looking for a choke. Just jumping on the neck here. Yo, why is the camera going to Dana White? What the fuck? And getting reversed by was Ho. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. $232. Who? Back up to his feet is Chapolin. Tony to his wife. He's going to leave me now. Okay, I don't think he said that either. 216. And Ho with the takedown. Good to see you, Hectoral. I don't know who you're referring to. Are you referring to Chapolin or are you referring to Samuel Silva? And Chapolin now with a takedown. Yes, he did. Tough fight, close fight, but ultimately won the second and third round. You happy my dog hit me with a soccer kick? Oh no, hope you're okay. Chapolin, half guard here, 1 minute 42 seconds on the clock. He's gonna have to do damage here. Oh, cut off his fingers. I missed it. Sorry, reading chat. Cut off his fingers. In the next highlight package, I'm going to put scissors every time I see it. Anybody in the highlights, grab the cage too. So that's 2 fouls by Chapolin. Again, one of them I'm okay with. I think grounded knee should be a thing. But grabbing the cage, no. You should get your fingers chopped off. And Ho, great job. You know, Ho is fighting a way better fight than I thought he would here. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Back up to his feet. He may be losing. He may be losing, but I'm impressed with him. Ho, 1 minute trying to get the single leg. ESPN Plus. Love it. 50 seconds. Chapolin. Now getting the left hook in and out controlling Ho here, but not doing much damage. All right, there's some left, or there's some right hands. But he wants that rear naked choke. Chapolin wants that rear naked choke. There's a right by Chapolin. Body lock. And Chapolin now gets the takedown. Maybe Ho's starting to slow down here. His takedown defense ain't as polished as maybe we thought it was. 15 seconds. Or certainly how good it looked in the first round. 10 seconds remaining. There's some muffin shots to the body. Oh, right when I say muffin shots to the body, Chapolin says, fuck that, not a muffin shot, and lands a huge right elbow. Huge right elbow. And that is it for the second round. I do think Chapolin is up 2 rounds, but like, not by a mile. Not by a mile. And again, if it wasn't for that superior rule set shot, that first round might have played out a little bit different. All right. Round 3. I don't think Ho is having a bad fight by any means. If anything, he's having a pretty good performance. Chapolin's just like, for everything Ho wants to do, land, shots on the outside, in and out of the pocket. He looked way better in the second round, but in the first round just wasn't able to get those shots, and Chapolin was able to land a few. And in the second round, Antoine Ho, it looked like he wanted to get the better of the grappling exchanges early, but wasn't able to get them. When he was, Chapolin reversing, and then Chapolin getting the better of him in the takedowns at the end of the second. We still got one more round. Absolutely not. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. Yeah, don't say dumb things. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? 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 All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to smash that like button. Vote in the poll question. You can wait till after all the fighters fight to vote in the poll question too. You can be strategic. Let's get it all right, here we go. Here we go. The only fight I've been able to find where he signed both fighters was Carly Judice. 446. Was she signed though, like on the show, or was she signed like later? You know what I mean? Like picked up after on a contract. Honestly, she's so sick though. Nice body kick by Ho. Nice step back right by Ho. She's so fucking sick. Probably one of my favorite female MMA fighters on the planet to watch right now. Just because she's got that dog in her, man. Oh, beautiful takedown by Chapolin. And those are the takedowns you got to be able to defend. Okay. So that's the thing. Like, it happens so little that, like, I don't even really count it as, like, a possibility. Because, again, if Aswell and Grad were both not offered one last time and only Grad got it, that's where, to me, I was like, okay, well, if Aswell didn't get one off the show against that Grad fight, then no one's ever going to get one. I do have Chapolin winning, narrowly winning, but like not winning by a mile, but I do have him winning the first 2 rounds. And now he did get the takedown on Ho. That's according to ChatGPT. Oh, there's a couple right hands by Chapolin. And again, not the Contender Series performance I think Chapolin thought he was going to have, nor maybe the UFC bringing him in. But again, did fight last week. Knocked out his opponent early, but did have to cut weight twice in 2 weeks. So, not completely surprised. However, he is showing off his ground game here. Something he hasn't shown off much in his last few wins in the LFA. Probably not going to mean anything because that's not the brand of this show. 3 minutes remaining. But if he can finish Ho here in the last 3 minutes, we shall see. 256. Trying to pass guard here is Chapolin. Expect a different kind of fight, but Isha, right? 2 weight cuts in 2 weeks. Nice pass into side control now by Chapolin. And in fairness, if we were allowed the superior rule set, the fight would have been over with the soccer kick a long time ago. Oh, beautiful reversal by Antoine Ho, and he's back up to his feet. Yeah, I am not ESPN Plus. Duh. That's what's going on. I'm not ESPN Plus, sir. You know this. You're a smart guy. Smart guy. Smart guy. Smart guy. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Can Ho make something happen? Counter right by... Oh, Chapolin's tired, man. Chapolin's tired. He tried to land a trip takedown. He tried to be cute. And he ends up tripping. And he ends up falling down. Chapolin tried to land a cheeky trip takedown. Too tired. Tripped over himself. And now just gave the top position to Ho. 50 seconds. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I ain't ESPN Plus. Oh, and trying to slam him back down was Ho, but Chapolin escapes and he's back up to his feet. How's it going, Rodrigo? I don't think this gets Chapolin a contract. He needs a spectacular finish. I don't think so either, but I do think he will be signed on a short notice deal before his next LFA fight. That's what I think, Andrew. 114. Great job bailing on the triangle and getting up at the same time. That's rare. 103. Chapolin trying to work in the guard here, trying to do anything to impress the big boss to get him to sign him, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Unless Dana White's in a crazy mood and goes, kid, you fought last week. I'm going to give you a pass, which I doubt he's going to do. Don't think Chapolin gets the contract, but I mean, a good performance, but not a stellar performance. 35 seconds remaining. And Chapolin looks tired in this third round. Mighty Mouse would have snatched his arm. These guys are so much more exciting than this. Well, I think Ho has been trying to do his thing. He's just been neutralized. I mean, 5 minutes and 33 seconds of control time for Chapolin in the second and third round alone. Chapolin now looking for to snatch a neck here. Maybe he can pull a guillotine. Last second pulling a guillotine, but it's literally the last second and too little too late for Chapolin. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it. Again, nothing but highlight reel finishes in his LFA run, but 1 week later, looked tired in round 3, still was able to out-control Ho the entire round, despite being tired, but some visible sloppy mistakes that I don't think he would make if, again, he had a lot more preparation for this one. But Ho, 2 opportunities on Dana White Contender Series now. Got knocked out in his first fight. Was able to go the distance in this one. Got kneed in the face on the ground. Props to him for taking that like a man, but he ain't going to get this one. I don't think he's going to get a contract. What's good? What's up, Ganskow? How you doing, buddy? Oh, there was that cage grab. Yeah, he should have had a finger chopped off. And a point taken away. But again, you guys know me. I'm a superior rule set stan. Superior rule set. Let's go, baby. So yeah, I don't like Chapolin grabbing the cage there, but hey, you need someone in the face and get away with it in the UFC. Psh, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. Listening in for the decision. (30-27), all 3 rounds. No issue with that at all. Chapolin! Hey, on what? Taking a fight 1 week after defending your title in LFA against a very good opponent. No shame in that. Antoine Ho fought a good fight too. But doubt that will get you in the UFC. I do think that Chapolin is like definitely on the UFC's radar where like even if he doesn't get a contract, he'll probably get signed on short notice or like, you know, one more win on LFA and he's there, but we'll see. I think the issue is you can't take a point for it without the stoppage. 100%.
Exactly
and Gary just out to lunch, smoking ciggies in the corner. Nobody's fighting now. I forgot the upcoming K1 World Max 2025 card will be watchable on Biba Live for international viewers. Some international viewers and with the VPN. But yes, this Sunday, we will be live for probably 11 to 14 hours straight covering K1. 11 to 14 hours straight of K1, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now we've reached this one. DC's a big Chapolin guy. All right. Third fight, featured fight coming up next. Antoine has an impressive gas tank. That he does. Next we have Silva versus Nalo. Well, I mean, the last one was like 11 hours. Oh, well, I think the K1 World Max has been the longest stream we've done on this channel. It was like 11 and a half hours. Isha made my MMA calendar, and next weekend is insane. Oh, with deep fights, again, I could care less about the UFC personally when there's weekends like this, when there's K1, deep, BFL, Inca, step aside UFC, deep jewels. But we also got UFC, so it's like icing on the freaking cake. Icing on the freaking cake. We got all these great promotions and UFC next weekend. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Next fight, ladies and gentlemen. And again, when this fight was first announced, I didn't even give the Canadian any time of day. I was like, no way. It's not going to happen. Bellator guy. Canadian MMA fighter. And then I remembered who he was. At first, I was just like, oh, it's just another guy from Unified. And I was like, oh, wait. Bellator. I remember Nalo. Unfortunately, I remember his loss to Piccolotti, and that was probably his worst loss out of his three, but he's only lost to good opponents. So I started watching a lot more of his fights because Silva, I've been watching Silva's fights for a while, and like I was stoked when Silva got announced to Dana White Contender Series. And I'm a Hardwick Brothers fan, and I was like, fucking rights. Like the fact that he beat George, awesome stuff there. And we'll get into the full breakdown here. I don't know if the ref even calls for a review that he or she can take a point between rounds if it's deemed illegal, and the ref thinks it's warranted. Holy hell, there's 17 plus fights, and it's a tournament. So there's going to be like fighters fighting twice on the card, I'm pretty sure. What about Khabib versus Jubilee? Oh, yes. Samuel Silva, 13-4-1 as a pro, 5-0 in his last 5 fights out of a very good gym in Brazil, Brazilian TKO. 6 KO TKOs, 5 submissions, 2 decisions. He's tough, but he has been finished. Never via submission, but twice via KO TKO. 2-0 in LFA, 3-1 in Amazon Talent, 3-0 in a Katana fight. Again, a great win against George Hardwick. George's brother signed to the UFC. The guy who snatched George Hardwick's title in Silva is now on Dana White Contender Series. Poor Georgie boy. And he's been on a pretty good run in LFA. Since joining LFA, 13-3 guy, 18-4, and then went to Cage Warriors and 13-2 guy. Last 3 fights, very, very good. And honestly, I really don't mind his resume. Like, he was like fought Elvis Brenner, no shame in losing to him. Lost to 6-2 guy. Coming off 2 losses, 3-3, takes on a 7-3 guy, and that's what kickstarts his run. Gotta respect that. It was only like recently where he took on like some cans, but his last 3 fights were again against very respectable competition. I would say overall he's very well-rounded. More of a boxer and brawler who is better at offensively wrestling versus defending. Having said that, it's like that's just not his primary game. Now, if he's getting his ass kicked on the feet, yeah, he'll go for the clinch. He'll go for some takedowns. He'll go for some control time / elbows to the body, pass to half guard, try to posture up, like. But he ain't a jiu-jitsu ace, despite coming out of the womb with a couple stripes on his white belt. Mandel Nalo, decent enough grappling to be able to hang with the better fighters on the regional scene and the better fighters in Bellator. He's like one of the best regional guys right now who's been like a tweener for a little while. Probably could have competed in major organizations overseas, but alas, stayed close to home. This one's really close to a pick'em. He's the slight underdog. Started out at plus 250, I believe, like last week, which was insane. 33, so this is his last kick of the can. And again, it is important to note he had a very bad-looking weight cut, but he is very big for the division. 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Training out of TriStar primarily. 7 knockouts, 6 submissions, 0 decisions. That's what we like to see. And again, good on the ground, just not great. Very good kickboxer. So if I would say, if we're gonna strip it to the base of what these guys excel at, because they're good everywhere in mixed martial arts, but I would say Silva is a better boxer, and I would say Nalo is a better kickboxer. Nalo has some nasty kicks, nasty low kicks, nasty body kicks, nasty front kicks, and because he's so long, he's good at picking apart on the outside. So in Bellator, actually had a good run. Fought some really good guys in Bellator. Fought some good guys at the end of his his early regional run, where he fought a 7-4 guy, won a belt against a 6-0 guy, came into Bellator 6-1, 7-1, lost Achilles Mota, who was 7-1 at that time. No shame in that. I don't remember what happened here, to be honest. Beat a 9-2 guy, lost to Nick Brown. No shame in that. Nick Brownie, no shame in that. He was 12-1 at the time and pretty good. Beat Bryce Logan, who was whatever. This one, honestly, this one just wasn't a good look. He was competitive in these 2 fights until he got finished. This one, it just seemed like Piccolotti was just bullying him on the ground. Came back and has gone on a good run since with some nasty finishes, but not against the best opponents. The one thing I will say is if you're going to fight meh opponents on the regional scene, you got to beat them up soundly, and he has, right? He has easily winning the Samurai MMA champ, just showing that he's better than most of the regional fighters, but he doesn't have a tweener major organization, like Bellator was at that time, and PFL decided not to keep him on his contract. Again, when this fight first dropped, I was all about Silva, and I still think Silva can win. I just think Nalo is more dangerous. I think Silva is well-rounded and tough. I think Nalo is just more dangerous. And he's fucking huge for the division, man. So I flip-flopped a few times. We're going with Canada, baby. We're going with Canada. Let's go Mandel Nalo, representing Canada and Bellator. It's either going to be 2 big check marks and a nice representative of both Canada and Bellator coming into the UFC, or it's going to be more emotional damage, baby. Emotional damage. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. And you can't deny that he's not a talented finisher, but you can't deny that Silva is a tough motherfucker. And neither. They're about the same. Different, but about the same. Nah. I'll go head-to-head and pick Silva. John Jones is the BMF? No, he's not. He's the SMF. Not even the lineal. I can believe John Jones got out of another court case. He clearly did. I think Silva wins by TKO. I got Samuel Silva. If he's able to weather the storm. The weight cut is my biggest issue with Nalo. It did not look good. Now, does it ever look good? No, but Harry Hardwick is coming to the UFC. Yep. Hey, what is up, Maroon? Good to see you. Yes. Probably tonight. I usually get it done around Tuesday night or Wednesday. That's his Chapolin. I know, dude. Ganskow, and honestly, a lot of our community was very much a Bellator fan. And I have to say, like, I'm a fan of Samuel Silva more than I'm a fan of Nalo. I just like really... I really found a lot of respect for Nalo watching his, not just his highlights, but watching his fights back that I just missed. Like, to be honest, when he was fighting in Bellator, I remember more his losses than his wins, and it's just because I watched more other leagues than Bellator when I was streaming there at the end when he was only getting a couple of his last fights. By the way, the rat fink of a hairdo is insane. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you. After Hardwick, Sean Clancy Jr. should get called up from Cage Warriors. Yo, Harry just won. Tommy won. It was a great fight. Good to see you. Hi from Kazakhstan. Yo, my friend actually played for your guys' KHL team last year. Yeah, bro. How does this guy make 155? He absolutely depletes himself. Yo, Vancouver guy. Has nothing to do with him being Canadian. That's just icing on the cake. I actually originally picked Silva until I did more tape study, and then was like, you know what? I mean, this one for me is a pick'em. This one for me is a coin flip. I would say I've been following Silva's career more than Nalo, but definitely excited to see him fight and get the opportunity here because he's got nasty kickboxing. And he's one of those fighters who's like all these UFC fans complain about wrestling. He ain't going to wrestle. He's going to try to knock you out or knee you in the face. So all my money on Silva. So I think even in my notes, it said tough for me to pick back and forth. I was back and forth. And he's 36. Like I said, this is his final kick at the can. Wait, I thought he was 33. Okay, he's even older than I thought. Hopefully he wins quick and easy, makes it to UFC. Van. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and Silva already throwing big hooks. Nice front kick by Nalo, low kick by Nalo. That's the big thing. It's kickboxer versus boxing style is how I look at this one. So should make for a fun fight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, just missing with that right hand was Silva. Nalo's got to keep his hands up. Hey, what's up, Chris? Rat fink of a haircut. Chapolin one decision. Front kick by Silva. Oh, and already Nalo. I didn't think he landed with that high kick, but yeah, he clipped Silva with the toes. High kick by Silva, swing and a miss. Silva almost slipped there. Nalo with another low kick. Nalo with the straight left. Oh, he's got to watch out, though. Keep that right hand up as Silva almost landed a left hook. Good to see you, Chris. Oh! Nalo just landed a front kick again, and Silva ate it. How do you eat those? Yes, he did. How do you eat those? I guess you're that tough. Did you see that? Literally ate the Silva kick to the face. Under the chin. 341. Already swelling under the right eye of Nalo. Another kick to the body. Or sorry, of the right eye of Silva. Nalo, another kick to the body. Dude, he's got an iron shin. My God. But he's showing some damage. Bro, literally turn the fight fucking on right now. Nalo just kicked Silva in the face twice, Anderson Silva style, and he didn't get knocked out. How did he eat that one, right? He takes damage well. Oh, big right hand by Silva. Oh. Rocked Nalo a little bit. I don't know if he was tripped up or if he saw the Tweety Birds for a sec, but Nalo's got to keep those hands up. Because again, Silva's shots in the pocket are going to be hard. But Nalo's kicks have definitely proven to be effective so far. Just Silva. A G, not in a gi. 251. Nalo with some feints. Silva trying to enter with that right hand. But yeah, Silva swelling under his right eye. Oh, Nalo with the low kick and then ends up stepping back and landing a high kick as well. More low kicks by Nalo. Silva's got an amazing chin. Nice right by Silva. And Nalo answers with the right hand himself. Nice right hand by Silva. When Silva's walking forward, he's landing some good shots. And Nalo's kicks are starting to now be telegraphed. He might be both. $210. No. 202. Oh, right hand by Nalo. Good job coming in and out of the pocket. 153. Oh, beautiful left hand by Silva right through the pocket. Low kick by Nalo. Chipping away at that lead, the left leg of Silva. Silva's switch stances now, guys. That left leg of Silva's mangled. Oh, Nalo drops Silva with the right hand. Oh, Silva's covering up. And Nalo, this is it. Oh, Canada, let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bellator and Canada. Stand up, baby. Bellator is back, motherfuckers. Aaron Pico, step aside. Step aside. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Bellator's back. Bellator is back. Bellator is back. Silva got TKO start. Let's go, baby. Bellator is back. Bellator on business. Hell fucking yeah, dude. He's in his mid-30s. It's taken him so long to get this opportunity. And he finally got it. And dude, Silva took a lot of damage. It was that right hand, which you know what that shows me, chat? Is Nalo hits harder than I thought he did. Because fucking Silva takes 2 kicks to the chin and doesn't get knocked out. But a right hand, now accumulation of damage, I get it, but damn. Punched his jaw through the canvas. Nalo wins. That iron chin is the only thing that is forfeited. Rat garbage for president, for prime minister. Let's go. Let's go. Sucks for Silva, as again, I'm a fan of Silva. He's saying he's okay. He's still seeing the Tweety Birds. Hey, he's limping, dude. Honestly, exactly how we called it. We said he was going to pick apart the legs. He caused Silva to switch stances and was able to crack him with the right hand. Beautiful right hand. Silva lost. Yes. Wow. That was such a clean shot. Yeah, UFC Ven. Here he comes. Hit down for all. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Silva will be back, though, guys. Silva will be back. Must be East Indian. Mandel Nalo, man. Regional scene in Canada. Bellator. I don't think so, Maroon. I don't think so. I think if people were confident, see, I disagree. I think more gamblers saw the value in Nalo as the underdog, to be honest. I disagree. Every preview show I watched saw value in Nalo, not in Silva. Yeah, yes, he is. I got Oleksiejczuk's. We're gonna get to it here in a moment. But again, underdogs, man. McMillan, I had medium confidence in. Ho had low confidence in. Mandel Nalo, high confidence in. Low confidence for Theo Haig, but definitely an underdog. Definitely an underdog. The degenerates could maybe drop a toonie or a loony on. Shout out to Canada, baby. Parlays are for chumps. If you can't hedge your parlay, then it's a shit bet. All right. I cannot wait to get into this one. I got what's up? The profitable pig. I got the plus 270 on Haig. Let's go. See, the only way I can see Haig win is if he just wrestle fucks this one, which very well could. Sorry, guys. One sec. Very well could. It'd get the chat and all the viewers mad. Profitable Pig will be the only one who's laughing. Because he'll have to make the fight boring. Because he's got no hands, bro. No hands and no hands against the FEN champ. So we'll get into it here. But good luck. He like I said, I wouldn't have noted him if he wasn't a notable. Oh my god! And the Chris Cushman gives up 5 memberships, ladies and gentlemen. What? Yo, shout out to Chris Cushman with the 5 memberships. Yo, I gotta see who got these memberships. Hold on. I'm just opening a YouTube tab. Thank you so much. You did not need to do that. Guys, we have 65 people watching, but only 24 likes. Smash that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes, guys. Yo, shout out to Ty Bets, Posty, Sven, Mikey Raw, Dustin and Jamie, and Habo. Yo, some OGs in there. I love it. Thank you so much, Chris Cushman, for the 5 memberships. You are far too kind. Like I said, cross joints and beers on me when you come visit me and we go watch some MMA together. Give me a good wrestling fuck job. Oh, Canada, baby. Good to see the Profitable Pig. Hope you're having a good summer. Hope you had a good summer. It was obvious to hedge Nalo with how he was chewing up the leg early. The head coach for Oleksiejczuk is Cowboy Ohio at St. Paul Academy. I'm pretty sure it's Fighting Nerds. Silva lost. And he's from Canada too. Nice. Montreal, stand up. Tabarnak. I'm down 1, so I have to go head to head in these last 2 fights. Yeah, he's definitely got some East Indian in him. Put that fella on the Vancouver card. Mandel is awesome. Your countryman, let's go, Fight Lab Analytics. And it's crazy because originally, like, I've followed Silva more throughout his career, so I was like on Silva all week, and then like started watching more of Nalo's like old tape that I just one of those guys who just kind of fell through the cracks, and I didn't end up watching a lot of him. Only his loss to Piccolotti was like the one fight like that came to mind. So I started doing more tape study, and I ended up fucking changing my pick, and yeah, so happy for him. Shut up, dude. Jabba Pun or whatever. Shut the fuck up, man. He was rocking the Isha man bun too. Not even, more of a rap think, but he's an FEN guy. It's Michael Oleksiejczuk's little brother. Probably that one is either going to be a long ass fucking wrestle fuck or a quick submission. I'm leaning on the under, but not confident. Yes, he lost a decision. But honestly, he put up a good fight. I was honestly more impressed. Funny enough, I was more impressed with his performance in a loss. I guess just because he didn't get knocked out. Again, Chris Cushman, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I timed out that idiot in the live chat who was whining. Oleksiejczuk's brother is kind of sick. Got him in the next fight. Honestly, I think he's more well-rounded than his brother. That's right. I said it. Do I think he's as better? I didn't say that. More talented, more well-rounded at this stage of his career? Absolutely. Hey, let's go, Chris. Let's go. All right. Co-main event, and honestly, the people's main event. Because, again, I hope I'm wrong. I just do not see the last fight on the card being a barn burner. But you know, it's Contender Series. Predictions mean absolutely nothing on Contender Series. Why do I keep fucking doing that? Just because I'm so stoked right now. There we go. Oh my God. There we go. All right. Cold open is on right now, ladies and gentlemen. If I miss your comment, comment it again in a moment. But we're going to get to... Yeah, I don't think so either. But again, he could wrestle fuck his way to a victory. Yeah, he lost the decision. All 3 rounds. And like, fair, he lost. He did lose all 3 rounds. But he did eat a illegal knee to the head in the first round. Gotta love that superior rule set action. All right, Theo Haig, 6-0 as a pro. Literally changed his profile picture today, as yesterday was just, it was him bald in freaking college. Yeah, undefeated. 6 submissions. 6 submissions. Do I think he's gonna sub Oleksiejczuk if he does win? No, I think he will just have to control him. He maybe will find the rear naked choke, but I'm not super confident. Confident enough to put him on my list of underdogs who definitely can win. He's the lowest confidence underdog for me anyways. Because, and it's not even because he's a bad fighter, it's just he's too one-dimensional. I have not seen his hands develop. Does he have ground and pound? Absolutely. Does he have nasty jiu-jitsu where he can get on your back like that? Absolutely. But he's been doing that to lesser opponents. 7-7, 18-34. 4-0 was the best guy he beat, okay? And he's not bad. He's not bad. But I mean, man, I just want to see more of his game. And he hasn't given us that opportunity yet because he's too good on the ground. Too good on the ground. So I actually love this matchup because he's going up against a guy who not only has more experience, a champion in a very good organization in FEN. I mean, guys from FEN come right over to the UFC and are fine. They don't even need to go through KSW after fighting in FEN. A lot of FEN is a feeder league to KSW, but it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. It's that good of a league. 15-3 as a pro. 8 KOTGO, 2 submissions, 5 decisions. He has been subbed once. He has lost twice via decision. Undefeated in FEN, 2-1 in Thunderstrike Fight League, and 2-1 in RWC. Beat Tom Breeze in Sweden. He's a solid fighter. Fought some modified boxing and Prime Show MMA, which is a freak show fight league in Poland, but they actually do real MMA fights where he actually beat a really good roided up monster. Ended up knocking him out in the first round. This guy was a very good grappler, and he was able to not only beat him, Dr. Stoppage, cut him up, or it was his eye. I'm pretty sure he cut his eye in that one, or eye started to get fucked up. And regardless, was able to actually reverse him at times. Yeah, look, Rasulov out-grappled him, all right, for the win. But for the most part, he's been able to fight like Mansur, very good grappler. Karaska, very well-rounded fighter with good wrestling. So, like, he's weathered enough opponents who are either good or great in that skill already, to the point where I'm like, okay, is a guy who's a good wrestler and, you know, maybe the weakness to his particular game, which is stand-up, but a guy who's just one-dimensional, who doesn't have any other tools. Like, the guys who beat him didn't just have grappling. Like, Rasulov actually had some other tools, was actually decent on the feet as well, and was able to mix it up, and just was better that night and was able to control him. Without anything else in the bag, I don't think Theo Haig is going to submit him. If he does, I'll eat crow. I understand why Oleksiejczuk's the favorite. But having said that, Theo Haig, if this is the last underdog you guys are confident on, I understand why. He did make the degenerate parlay in the underdogs here. The only one who didn't was the guy in the main event, which, honestly, I kind of hope he just wins. I kind of just hope he wins. But anyways, I'm going with Oleksiejczuk. I just think he does more damage. I don't think he gets ragdolled. And maybe he finds the finish, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm so sad. Why are you sad? Yo, stop bitching and complaining. You beat Tom Breeze. Over 1.5 will cash me. 925 profit. Took McMillan, Eduardo, Nalo, moneyline plus that over. Let's go, Chris Young. Let's go. Yeah, I'm on the Polish fighter, but again, Theo Haig, he's the Wassler. All right. I'm just going to, if this guy keeps spamming, I'm just going to ban him. Just ban him. All right, who do you guys got in this one? Shane, yeah, Shane is going Haig. Haig being looked up by the cut man and Herzog. What else do I have in my notes here? Anything else that I missed, ladies and gentlemen? Anything else that I missed? He's just one-dimensional is what I have to say. One-dimensional. Although, one-dimensional, it's not like he's just a lay-and-pray wrestler. Like, he does go for the finishes. It's just, I don't think Oleksiejczuk's going to fold as easy as the guys that he's been beating thus far. Going for Haig. All right, here we go, guys. Round 1. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. Oh, baby.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
If Oleksiejczuk can stop the takedowns, I think he's going to win. I think he's probably going to be taken down a couple times. I just don't think he's going to be able to be controlled and just instant back take. Nice straight right by Oleksiejczuk. 450. Oleksiejczuk with a straight left. Haig. Oh, 1-2, and Oleksiejczuk already drops him with the 1-2. Haig back up to his feet. No problem, buddy. You excited for hockey coming up? I can't wait. Oh, looking for the single leg, and Oleksiejczuk defending the single leg. Shots to the side of Haig's head. More shots by Oleksiejczuk, and it is all over. That was, dare I say, pathetic. Wait. It's not over? Gary just, he's only doing this because of the knee. He's only doing this because of the knee. Back of the head, he's reviewing it. And don't get me wrong, there were definitely some shots to the back of the head there. Oh, man, it's not that bad. 2. 3. I counted 3. Yeah, I there were 3 that weren't, I don't think that was, they weren't coming down like this. They were coming to the side. God, get Gary Copeland out of here. This fight's fucking over, man. This is sort of based, but he's totally doing it because of the knee. Absolutely. Yeah, they're legal. Herzog determined them legal. No, he won. Again, Gary Copeland, sorry for the confusion. So, Oleksiejczuk wins TKO. Going for the single leg was Haig, defended by Oleksiejczuk. He just kept hitting him in the side of the head. But, Haig was trying to still grab the single leg. So, I think there was like around 10 or 11 strikes. 3 of them hit the back of the head. Copeland ended it, went to video review. Herzog said, no, it's fine. We're good. I don't know if Herzog should be the one determining that right now. But Oleksiejczuk wins TKO round 1. The only reason it went to video is because Copeland missed the superior rule set grounded knee earlier and wants to still have a job tomorrow. Yeah, I just kind of described it. He missed, he's had a bad night. He missed the grounded knee earlier tonight, so he's overcompensating. Hell yeah. But one-dimensional fighter showing. Haig had nothing. He has hands, and he's got takedown defense. I think he will. No, he wasn't disqualified. He won. He'll get a contract. So yeah, 2 or 3 at the most. Oleksiejczuk won. Well, and that was Gary Copeland. Herzog was the video guy for that one. He was the video guy for that one. Haig lost. Yes, Haig lost. 135, 128. I've been doing good on Contender Series, Shane. I swing sometimes on an underdog, but shit, man, the underdog I swung on this week actually, I counted 20. Okay, well, there you go. I think I already explained it. New generation Polish power. Because Herzog had deemed them legal shots. Well, honestly, out of the 10 to 20 shots thrown. I only counted 3 that were to the back of the head. And it wasn't like he switched up to hammer fist from like a side shot. It's just that like Haig is a body and he moves. And with how trash Herzog has been lately, he shouldn't be on review. I do agree with that. I'm going to get to it, dude. I always do. I'm not a fan of how they're talking crap about the ref, to be honest. I am. I'm totally a fan of it. Gary Copeland has had a horrendous night, Amberly. Let's just call it for what it is. Let's call it for what it is. He blatantly missed a grounded knee in his last fight. And, okay, sure, calling a video review for this one. To be safe, I get it. But, like, he didn't give a shit about the fighter. He was doing that to save his job. Now, for some reason, refs have more, like, immunity than anyone on this planet when it comes to their fucking commissions and still being able to work. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Gary. I don't think he's as bad as Cristioni. I don't think anyone is as bad as Cristioni, but Copeland is a shit ref. My God, what the hell? They should shit on him. Missing that knee and then compensating is worthy of athletic commission sending him back to work regionals exclusively. That's the thing. There's layers to this. And it's like, yeah, just the way that was handled, man. We're looking at now. It's like, if you really cared about the fight, he would have jumped in sooner after you saw the first 2. But he waits till there's like 10 more to the side and then one more happens and he calls it. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think he's more well-rounded, personally. I do think, Emily, some refs get too much hate. I do not think he is one. I do not think he is one of them. 100%. 100%. Just like in hockey. They're not held accountable in hockey either. Get Copeland out of here, man. I know. I don't even want him doing regionals. Send him to freaking Russia. Or not even Daga. Send him freaking Chechnya, ACA 2 years and forget. They do 2 commissions, but isn't it under closed doors? Or can we get tapes of those? Because if so, there's a new segment on the channel. Do I have a meeting with them? God, I wish we could hear those meetings. Send him to Octagon, brother. Yeah, send him to freaking Kazakhstan. He has been horrible. Yep, I agree. But he's got a new hairdo. He's looking a lot more like mini Brock Lesnar now. Oh, I really want to change the poll question. Who looks more like Brock Lesnar? His daughter or Gary Copeland? I'll tell you one thing. Brock Lesnar's sons, they're all hockey players. I don't know if maybe he had kids in different marriages or with different women. I don't know anything really about Brock Lesnar other than just his UFC career. I know nothing else about him or his wrestling or anything like that. But his sons don't look like him. I mean, they're athletes, but they don't got that Brock look. No, it's private, not like how they do the suspensions in pseudo court. Got you. God, I wish somehow, some way I could be a fly on the wall for some of these meetings, man. I disagree on that. Don't get me wrong, like Frank Trigg has done a great job, but I don't think it should be exclusive to that. Of course, they should have to explain themselves, but the shots look back of the head, kinda, and it is okay to check to see, in my opinion. True, Amberly, but again, he was only compensating for his mess up with missing the illegal knee. And how was, like, if that's the case, then do it after the first 2 shots. Don't wait 20 more shots, and then one more happens, and you have to, like, it did not play out well, in my opinion. Justin Fire shouldn't be a UFC ref anymore. I can't believe I actually understand that reference. Because I don't think I've ever watched a Jesse on Fire video, but I know who he is. Amberly, you're just such a nice soul. And you're like, come on, guys, don't hate on the ref too much. But you know what I'm going to do? Fuck Christiani and fuck Gary Copeland. I am not impressed by the performance. He probably was overcompensating. Agreed, but it's Copeland did it. Was odd. Yo, and Daniel Cormier is here in just a t-shirt. Wasn't he like a star on TLC or something like that? Friggin' trading places, or Holmes on Home, or Jesse on Holmes or something. We got show commentators talking nonsense again, like, shut up, DC. He's a man, so yeah, there you go. There you go. Video like Jacek looks just like Big Bro. It's crazy. Like, same body type and all, man. That is hilarious. Definitely doesn't look like he's on the Polish sauce. Like, put it like the guys he fought in FEN too, but in friggin' Fame MMA were juiced to the gills. Absolutely juiced to the gills. All right. DC wants Chapolin to get a contract because he's his friend. Look, I love Chapolin as well, man, but that was not a Dana White Contender Series performance. I'm sorry. It just wasn't. And I'm the guy who's defending Radley de Silva and the Aussie in week 1. Great fight. Not a Dana White Contender Series performance. DC came back running from the washroom to see what happened. Bro's eating too much Popeye shrimp and at the booth. He put his own student last. What a great guy. It's not that he checked the back of the headshots. It's that he didn't check on the knee, but he asked for a review. Agreed. Anyways, just a little bit of fuckery all around. Wouldn't be MMA without a little fuckery, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy's my number 1 tonight just because he fought his booty off. Honestly, I'm him and the Canadian so far. He objectively did the wrong thing asking for that instead of stopping it and asking for a review. Should only let a fight continue while asking for a review on head clashes. Yo, Andrew,
exactly that.
Hitting the nail on the head. By the way, the only reason your guys' usernames, not handles, or handles, not usernames, sorry, show up in the chat is because YouTube right now is doing a like a beta program or a beta test on various YouTube channels, not just MMA YouTube channels, but like streaming based YouTube channels. And they literally just changed it overnight. Like there's no setting for me to turn it off. So hopefully YouTube changes it. I've already complained 3 times. So Congdon by TKO. I hope so, brother. I hope so. Tommy looked awesome. What a fun fight. Nalo number 1, then Tommy. So in this one, guys, I'm going to say this right now. I am rooting for Congdon. I am rooting for Congdon because he is either a Japanese kickboxing or karate base, slow strikes, but just bites down on his mouthpiece and whoa, whoa. It's like labored big shots that if they hit you, you are going down. Grappling leaves a lot to be desired, where his opponent, oh my God, is he ever a jiu-jitsu ace? I think he's the most talented so far, definitely. And just like the guy he beat was unreal. All right, Jack Congdon, 7-1 as a pro, 4-1 in his last 5 fights. Basically a cage Titans guy through and through. 4 KO TKOs, 3 submissions. Has finished every single one of his opponents. That's what we love to see. Beat Zach Davis, who was 9-6. Beat a 10-5 guy, 9-9, and lost in his Cage Titans title fight to an 8-2 guy. So arguably the best guy in his career that he's fought so far. He lost to, other than the man, the myth, the legend, Jay Ellis. That is right. He fought Jay Ellis. 16 and 111 now, but 107 at the time. And a 1-5 guy in Cage Titans. So, like, Man, Jack Congdon just seems like such a fucking beauty. Bites down on his mouthpiece, moves forward. But let's be perfectly honest, even though he can land big shots in the pocket, he gets chewed up more than he dishes in the pocket. He'll like take 2 shots, get rocked, and be like, oh, boom, and just crack his opponent. He's way better at fighting on the outside. He's got good kicks. He's got a good wide stance. He's got good distance management. He's just not that quick, man. He's just not that quick. And that's the thing. Everybody who he's fought has been slow as hell, except for Jonathan here, who was just able to outclass him everywhere. I love Congdon. I want him just to land a crazy shot here because I believe he's one of the biggest underdogs on the card. But Jean-Paul, man, 8-2 as a pro. Yes, used to be a lightweight and is not a big 170-pounder by any means. But having said that, he moved up to 170 and he has been winning and he's still been able to ragdoll bigger opponents. 26 years of age, also 4-1 in his last 5 fights, 8-2 in his pro career. Honestly, his striking's gotten a lot better too. His striking has gotten a lot better too. Unlike Haig, who has good wrestling, but whose striking is just underdeveloped, Jean-Paul's striking is developing. Is it top tier? Is it can hang with, UFC level guys? Probably not quite there yet, but good enough to strike guys on the regional scene if his grappling doesn't work. But let's be honest, his grappling works 9 times out of 10. 5 submissions, 2 KO TKOs. His only 2 losses have been knockouts, so that is important to note. 1 decision, 7-1 in LFA, better league than Cage Titans. Love Cage Titans, but LFA is just a better league, man. Look at the guys he's fought. 9-3, good wrestler as well. 5-1, 4-3. Lost to Jacoby Jones, who's gone on to be 8-3 now. No shame in that. Caleb Hall undefeated. Lost to Spike Carlisle when he was 2-0, and Spike Carlisle was 7-1, man. And as an amateur went 7-0. He's just better everywhere. He's just better everywhere, bro. Maybe not power, and maybe not fucking side kicks to the face. Congdon definitely has got the height on him. Definitely has got the reach on him. Come on, Congdon. I hope Congdon lands. I really do. I'm rooting for the underdog here. But I got Jean-Paul winning this one. Congdon, fun fighter to watch. Loves to scrap and just throw bombs, throw hands. Striking base with good kicks. Like I said, it's either a karate or a Japanese kickboxing base. Looks more well-rounded than he is due to beating up not the best guys. He's got power, but not the cleanest boxing in the pocket. Takedown defense is fine, but again, it's been against lesser opponents, and he's not the best grappler. It definitely showed in this fight. BJJ Ace, strong grappler whose hands are coming along is Jean-Paul. He's been able to dominate wrestlers. I know he's small, though, so that's going to be interesting, but just so nasty on the ground. Has become a lot more well-rounded in his last few fights. Very strong even at 170. I imagine if he can close the distance, he'll probably honestly outbox Congdon if he's in the pocket, or get that body, get that leg, stick to him like glue, and try to find the submission. I got Jean-Paul winning this one as the underdog. And you know what? This is why I want Jack to win so much. Jack Congdon, and if you win, buddy, fucking tear me a new one in the comments on this stream. He was the only one who I had no confidence winning or picking as an underdog here. Not even low. So if he wins, I'll eat fucking crow, man. Hopefully he lands a big hook knockout, but I got Jean-Paul winning this one. 1 fight left, Clover. 1 fight left. Jubly's the only one who can beat Hamza. My name is Life of City. Dude, the fight hasn't started yet, but it's about to start. Good morning, Clover. Great to see you. Jubly should get the contract. I'm positive the Polish dude is awesome. Difficult name to spell. He's a really cool guy, though. He was a big BJJ guy and Spike Carlisle knocked him out. So he took up Muay Thai. Okay. So that's him making the adjustments he needs to. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Final fight on this card. Let's get it. And you can see the size difference already. Congdon looking for that right hand. I got Jack by KO. Yes, Incas tomorrow. Do you believe by Banana Peel? His brain is just always with the Popeyes theme song. Let's go, Jackie boy. All about that. Oh, nice overhand right by Jean-Paul and eats a right by Congdon. 403. Left by Jean-Paul. Oh, Jean-Paul with a high kick. It landed. Oh, Congdon's in the 20 birds. It is all over. It is all over. High kick. High kick. It is all over. He is out, ladies and gentlemen. He is out. It is all over. It is all over. Oh, what a week. Oh, what a head kick. And that is why he was my no confidence, not low confidence, no confidence, ladies and gentlemen. And it is all over. Meme knockout. Bro saw the Tweety Birds before getting starts there. Wasn't even a submission. The submission ace landed a head kick. The big kabosh. Well, I went 4-1 again, ladies and gentlemen, this week. 4-1 again. Mgoyan, who almost won in the first round. Again, he's sick. He's going to be good someday. Shout out to McMillan. That was honestly the fight of the card. But we've had some sick knockouts. That last second fight was so very fast. Wow. High kick. High kick. And then a big right hand right on the money. What a fucking sequence. That was a regional finish if I've ever seen one. And Dana White's happy. See, Dana White is happy that he might sign Chapolin because he's in a good mood. Dana White might sign Chapolin only because he's in a good mood. Unreal. Good display of respect between the two. Oh my God. Head kick followed by a right hand. Jack gets wobbly and somehow he hears finish him. And Dana White with notes in hand and the brass going backstage to make their announcement. All right, vote in the poll question, guys. Vote in the poll question. How many contracts does Uncle Dana award here tonight? I think 4. I think 4. He's in a good mood, so he probably signs Chapolin. But I think Oleksiejczuk gets it. I think Nalo gets it. I think McMillan gets it. And I think Jean-Paul gets it for sure. Holy shit. Jean-Paul won via head kick and then right hand. Head kick that wobbled Congdon and then right hand to put him out. Yeah. Insane. Insane. Wow. 2 to 3 contracts will be delivered. So you think that Oleksiejczuk and well, who are you leaving off, Reaper? McMillan is going to get a contract. Chapolin not getting a contract and Oleksiejczuk, I guess, for you not getting contracts. All right, let's take a look at the poll question. Guys, vote in the poll question right now and like the video. Like the video and vote in the poll question. Do both those things right now, chat. I ain't no monkey. You ain't going to tell me to dance. So far, 1 to 2 contracts, 41%. You guys are out to lunch, man. 30% say 2 to 3. 3 to 4 say 18%. And 4 to 5, 11%. I think 3 to 4 is probably the most realistic. What are you talking about, dude? I don't have a list. Dude, the whole crowd is dapping up Jean-Paul here. Literally the whole Apex is the Jean-Paul show. You got Google, my man. You got Tapology. You got YouTube. You can make your own picks. You can make your own picks. Boop, boop. Yo, what's up, Holland Dan Sock? Jean-Paul, Nalo, and Tommy McMillan. I think Oleksiejczuk gets it as well, man. I mean, yeah, well, and maybe Dana White brings him back for like week 10. I don't know. We'll see. You could be right, though. You could be right. Jean-Paul won head kick followed by a right hand to the jaw. The head kick wobbled him. The right hand put him to sleep. Poor Congdon. It was a tough matchup. It was a tough matchup, even though he was the bigger guy. Wow, he was out. They're showing this highlight over and over. Oh my God. Just seeing the Tweety birds. Oh, in the Russian right hand. Looks like a G. Do you like thick porridge or a bit runny? In the middle. Not thick, not runny. Although camping, I'll take whatever I can get. And sometimes you over pour the water in camping, right? My parents always made it fucking thick. But you know what I've started to do, Hole and Dance Log, is I mix about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in with my porridge. So it becomes a fucking thick bitch, whether I like it or not. Sometimes runny, sometimes thick. I always put at least 2 tablespoons of peanut butter in my oatmeal, though, so. Nice. You always hear such evil, nasty snickering from commentary. It's not a good look. It doesn't make them seem mentally mature. I don't hear evil snickering during their commentary at all. If you're talking about Fury FC, then yes. If you're talking about Fury FC, absolutely. In the UFC, no. I hear a Space Cadet Joe Rogan not know what he's talking about, but I don't see them snickering at each other or anything like that. Yeah, both. I love peanut butter. Like I have to buy 2 jars of peanut butter, one for spread and one for me just because I eat it. Like I just eat it from the jar. So I'll get the natural stuff for like the au natural stuff you have to mix up, and then like less healthy but not as like we're not talking craft or crunchy or skippy or whatever, but like a cheaper crunchy just to fucking snack on. But I put peanut butter in everything. I put peanut butter pretty much on everything. In my fucking ramen, in my fucking so what other thing? Burgers, most sandwiches. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked in the head. I will not eat ice cream unless there's peanut butter in it. And sometimes I'll have to add it myself. Oatmeal and peanut butter contains all 9 essential amino acids. It's literally cheating, right? It's the best for camping and or hiking. And I've started freeze drying just like peanut butter. So it's, you know, you don't have to bring a jar on the hike. Cuz I like to do like multi-day hikes. And so, but my issue is I always pack too much clothes or food. So I got to start not even too much food, but weight. Weight's always my issue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the first matchup here as Dana White is about to join Lorosenko here as Jean-Paul goes and takes a seat. I worked at the Works Burger restaurant that had peanut butter shake. Oh my fucking dude. That's like I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but if peanut butter is involved, I suddenly have a sweet tooth. Like if I ever eat cookies, I have to have peanut butter on them. Or they have to be peanut butter cookies. If I'm gonna have a chocolate bar, I'm only gonna eat it with peanut butter on it. Like and call me bougie, but like I ain't really gonna eat ice cream unless it's peanut butter Haagen-Dazs. I haven't eaten ice cream in I don't even remember the last time I've eaten ice cream. 2-3 years maybe. Top 3 burgers are breakfast burger, the onion ring barbecue sauce burger, and their blue cheeseburger with mushrooms. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I am dying. I'm actually making turkey, meatballs, homemade pesto with arugula. And the pasta isn't homemade, but it is what it is. It's cheap. I haven't. At the state fair, it was way too expensive. But I've been seeing like shorts of people making it, and I should try to make it sometime. I bet it's really good. I mean, I love pistachio, so it's pistachio, and is it coconut? Is it fried coconut? What's the hair looking motherfucking shit in there? Pistachio chocolate, basically, yeah. Gianni been picking well, and that's making me sick. Some good fights tonight, though, Ben. Some good fights tonight. All right. I think McMillan's going to get it, guys. I think McMillan's going to get it. I can't believe that fucking 41% of you said 1 to 2 contracts. Okay, Tommy McMillan had to go to the hospital. So he's not sitting with the boys. Here we go. Here's Dana White. Dana said, good night. Both of the guys are in the hospital. Mgoyan and McMillan. He says, respect to both. Oh, he gave Mgoyan his win money. Yo, thank you so much for the $2. And speaking of, thank you so much for the $3 Australian dollars, buddy. Thank you so much, card. Shout, this card was fired. You did not need to do that. Thank you. Yeah, and Dana's saying, you know, Tommy overcomes that complete ass whooping of a first round. Dana's saying, love it, love him, he's in, and Mgoyan got his show money. Or show and win money. All right. So Dana White said, both guys fought hard. Didn't see anything from Chapolin that made him think he had to have him. So he's saying, nope, not tonight, maybe next time. All right, now Mandel says, love the kicks to the face. Uncle Mando, man. Uncle Mandel Nalo. Dana White says, I do not love your age, but I love your style. Hey, you know what? This was his last opportunity, and he got it. Let's go, Mando. Or Mandel. So Oleksiejczuk said this one's a weird one. Not your fault it was a weird one. But he said that with all those unanswered hammer fists, you beat the shit out of that guy. And he said, you're getting a contract too, baby. And finally, I think we know what's going down with this one. A jiu-jitsu guy getting a head kick. Said nothing else needs to be said. Come here and get a contract. So the only one who didn't get a contract was Chapolin. Said he fought a hard fight, but nothing there. Poor guy sitting there by himself. But nothing there. And you know what? 2 weight cuts in 2 weeks, I think, was a factor. And I think Ho fought a really good, defensive fight as well. So I think that was a factor. But Chapolin last week probably would have fucking won his fight. So there you go, guys. Poor Chapolin. He'll be back. He'll be back. 4 out of 5. I bought a massive bag of oatmeal. I got it this month easy. I got rice too. I'll freeze cheap veggies and meat tomorrow. I have like 20 different spices from all around the world. I love that. I love spices. It looks like he's been eating a lot of Chicago deep dish. All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Benjamin for the $3, and also big shout out to Chris Cushman for the fucking 5 memberships, and shout out to Bellator and Canada. Mando, Nalo, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. We're going to try to get him on the show. Let's freaking go. I'd never weight cut. I'd fight at my walk around always. Breaks my heart to see guys without a contract. It's when there's only one. It's so sad. Oh, man. Well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I will be posting my schedule tonight before bed. We will be streaming Inca tomorrow. I'm also recording a podcast with Richie Miranda tomorrow. So if you have not gotten your questions in, if you are in our Discord or if you are a member of the channel, if you're a current member of the channel, here, I'm just going to bring it up. We'll do some quick housekeeping notes here. There's Inca tomorrow. There's BFL on Thursday. I'm not streaming Friday morning because I have to work, but I will be streaming Friday afternoon, Saturday, and all day Sunday and Monday morning for little K1 action, baby. I really do not give a shit about the UFC this weekend. We will stream it. We will cover it. Blah, 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 blah. Deep jewels, K1. And as a Canadian, BFL, baby, on Thursday. That's all I give a shit about. But there's more than that. There's more. There's leagues I don't even give a shit about that we're going to be watching because there's so much great mixed martial arts this weekend. Guys, if you are a current member, you can comment on this post. I am interviewing the UFC's next fucking 145er coming in. Richie El Machete Miranda, who defended his title just a couple weeks ago. He will be jumping on the show. We're recording tomorrow afternoon. So comment on this post. Whoops, you guys haven't even seen it. Comment on this post on the community tab. If you're a member, you'll be able to see it and comment. And if you aren't currently a member, but you were a member at one point and you're in our Discord, you can comment in the Discord. Mandel Nalo is British Sierra Leone, a Leonin born in Canada. There we go. Tony Nalo. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So fucking proud of him. Smash that like. And then reminder, guys, if you want to watch any of the highlights of the fighters from this card, there's a highlight package here. And then for members, I've been posting hockey interviews, current stars, past stars, players who played overseas. We've been hanging out with a lot of hockey players during their camps and training this summer, and I've been posting a lot of interviews exclusively for members early. So this was actually posted 2 months ago, but I just, made it available today. So we do a little bit for members here on the channel, and we have a lot of great interviews I got Devin Dubnyk I'm about to post for members probably Friday as well. Legendary goaltender for the Minnesota Wild and did very well under Sean Burke in Arizona as well. Again, check the post tab. I will be posting the schedule later tonight, but that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it. Hey, cheers. Thank you so much. My Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu passionate friend here. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Wish everyone got a contract, but hey, Chapolin will be back. I said they'll probably sign him short notice. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Inca. Always remember, I went 4-1, but that's okay. You guys probably did better than me.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Always, Hank. Always. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah.